sleepy afterwards. So that's why I like the vegan version, because I still get the heaviness because it's got a lot of fat, but the way my wife makes it, but without all
But Don Quixote walking?
the sleepiness.
Oh,
I'm right here. What are you
Oh, yeah.
talking about? Oh, that's my buddy. Goggles.
Oh, okay.
goggles.
Yeah.
Let me find my tire busters here.
Damn, I'm surprised you met him that quick. Wait on it.
Day 37. It's gonna be rainy all day. 13 miles to Spivey Gap and some change over Big Bald. We're on a walking trail, apparently. I've often heard the owls responding to each other, but up here this morning it sounds like the woodpeckers. I don't know if you can hear that. There's like 3 woodpeckers. Of course they won't perform for me on cue. Maybe it's just all the woodpeckers right now. I believe I saw a bear on this hillside, like right up in there. Last time I hiked through here, right after Sam's Gap. I mean, we're less than 10 minutes from Sam's Gap right now. I wouldn't mind this weather all day if it didn't rain. Just be gray and cool with a little bit of a view. You can kind of see the ridge line beyond. I'd rather have that than rain right now, but it'll be what it'll be. Well, we're at the top of unnamed summit, the first climb of the day. 4.5 miles to Big Bald, so that's a little over 2 hours. It's like 2 hours and 15 minutes, and considering it's, I'm guessing 9:20, 9:15, 10:15, 11:15, 11:30 to Big Bald. I'll take a break there. I don't know, it feels like it's too early for lunch. I may take the lunch at Big Bald shelter since the weather's so bad, which is, you know, like, I think less than a mile past actual Big Bald. Oh, I remember this spot right here. There used to be a view. There's a little camera symbol on the far out map, but today it looks like this. Those benches are probably for watching the sunrise if you find yourself here at that time of day. This was the trail magic at the attached to that tree back there from the hiking club. Oh, and there was also like a carton of boiled, presumably boiled, I didn't try them, but eggs sitting on a bag of ice inside the cooler as well. But these retirement party candies, I thought that was pretty funny. Nearing the summit of Big Bald. Arguably it's even more epic than Max Patch in terms of the views and the baldness and the elevation. But today is just this. Not quite at the summit yet. Definitely on the bald part. I think I see the summit right up ahead. But from here it's about 1.2 miles to the shelter where I plan to have lunch. All right, that's it. Firing. So we're at pretty good elevation with this thing, 55.16. All right. I have a lot of time to stand here and celebrate, but just to press on. Well, the trail is just a muddy slip and slide, but it sure is beautiful. The mountaintop trees are just so craggy and surreal with the fog that I don't really have anything to add other than the images. All right, so I'm at the shelter. That's 7.7 miles in, and it took me, call it 4 hours to get here. It was all uphill. About 5.7 miles to go. We'll call that 3 hours of hiking to go. And it's all downhill. Not entirely, but predominantly. Anyway, I'm going to attempt to eat lunch, and then I'll start heading back down the trail. Spivey Gap. That's the road Now I need to walk back into the woods and scope out some campsites because I do not feel like hiking 5 more miles to the next shelter. Let's try through here first. I do remember having trouble finding good hammock sites or hammock trees that last time, but you know. All right, I am in this little campsite area. It's all just stealth sites, but there's a lot of it. There's probably room for a dozen tents spread out over 2 or 3 spots, and that's just here. I passed some more further up the trail. But yeah, this is pretty much exactly like I remember it. Anyway, I think this is a decent spot right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and set up, but I'll show you what it looks like. Oops, I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so that's the tarp setup. It's weird on screen. It looks like the tarp contrasts much greater with the background, but with my eyes, it's a very good blend. The tarp looks a lot whiter on screen than the background, whereas to the naked eye, it blends pretty well. It's like similar.